Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man. We're going to be starting a new solo run. I did some thinking about what could have potentially avoided the situation I ran into last time. There's a little bit I can do differently. Sneaking around would have been the only way I could have avoided that, which I typically do. I did not expect to run into monsters that could kill us. Well, hit us unconscious with toxic cloud like that, right in that area. That was really bad luck. So sneaking around would have prevented that. I just didn't expect it. But I'm still going to do a fighter to bishop. Everything was going great. I think I want to go the psionic route though. I'm going to focus on priest, mage, and psionic, and then we can worry about alchemy later. The alchemy is nice for money and stuff, but if we can get psionic blast on the bishop, which is a level 5 spell, we'll be able to attack monsters through rooms and just be able to grind up a lot faster against all kinds of things. It's going to take a while to get to that point, but that's the plan. So yeah, welcome in Zomble and Covania. How are you guys doing? Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. I didn't hear a bell. Yeah, I'm not down and out. Yeah, both bishops were taken out with Crush. Yeah, and we had 100 on Earth, but since we got knocked out, our element shield expired. We were unconscious for 6 rounds. I mean, it was just ridiculous. But anyway, I had done all actions correctly and we still got killed. So we're going to try to minimize that more. I'll probably skip Trenton knowing those types of enemies are there. There's no reason for us to have to go there until we're really high level. Okay, so we're going to do fighter to bishop again. And then we're going to pick mind stab and probably make wounds. Because we definitely need magic screen. I do need missile shield. And element shield can wait, actually. We're able to get some decent resistances. We will work on all casting types, but I'm just going to plan it in a different order. All right, so we do have a lord. I think I already had one. Yeah, we're going to go with this one, and then we'll swap it out with a fighter. We're just doing this to get the equipment. Bish 2.0. Whoa, that's weird. Bunch of potions. Hey, Igloo, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, we're not doing a stealth run. I already did that, and it was successful. That's why I'm not doing it again. We're going to make a run successful without it. Okay, replace with fighter. Do need a quarterstaff. I'm trying to think. Burrs sells them. Yeah, let's do a priest. And then we'll get the quarterstaff, and then we'll switch to a fighter. So this race doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Now we get our bishop. Let's check our stats here first. So we need intelligence, piety, dex, and senses. Intelligence, piety. Dex. Senses. All right, what I'm going to do is put this at 52. Well, nah, we'll get it closer to 55. It'll, in the long run, give us more spell points earlier. And we're doing strength again, just like before. Okay. Can train artifacts quickly. Staff. And close combat. Bish 2. Gotta go with Quipu. Hey Gary, welcome in. How are you doing? Just in time for part 1. Yes. You just play for the fun? Oh yeah, Igloo for sure. If you're playing for fun, stealth will make it more fun for you. Stealth is a super strong skill. That's why I'm not doing it. Let's see here. You do this. The Quipu voice, that's right. We gotta do that. Okay.
Now, don't you fret. We are a bit lost, but think of it this way. A little mystery makes things more exciting.
You're doing well, Gary. Glad to hear that.
All through my body.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. We're going to switch back and forth between the Golbex remasters and Wizardry 8. So we're still going to do these, but we're not going to do just Wizardry 8 so that it's a mix. Yeah, thanks, Gary. I appreciate it.
Spotted a wild one. Stay with me. This could get messy.
Extended range. Ah, interesting. These two may have blocked each other where they can't fit. We're going to find out in 1 second. Yes, they did. Okay. So then we're going to hit this one. We'll get free shots. Yeah, Covania extracted the sound file for Quipu. Time for us to run. Oh, we can get one more shot. Nah. Her stamina's too low. Set it to the text message notification sound on your phone, Rumble says. Gary says your streams are always so calm. I like it. I put off a project and I'm scrambling now, but your stream is relaxing. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm sorry that you have to scramble. I'm glad you enjoy the streams.
Spotted a wild one.
Albania says gently stabbing and slamming slimes and pests to, to soothe the nerves.
Spotted a wild one. Blocked. Stay with me.
Hey, Liverbest, welcome in. How are you doing? So you learned some things you're going to apply to this run. Yes, there really wasn't a whole lot we could have done. The only thing that would have saved us was running around with stealth mode more. Like sneaking. But the other thing is to just avoid Trenton. Just flat out avoid it until we're really high level. Until we have Sonic Blast. But in that battle, I did everything right. It was just... we were doomed as soon as that toxic cloud hit. If I would have had Purify Air as a spell instead of the ring, because I used the ring, but it wasn't high enough power level. I think it's power level 3. We would have been able to cast at power level 7, we wouldn't have had that problem. But I didn't have it. There's just so many different scenarios, though. That's the problem. You can't cover all your bases. You can cover 90% of them. And then if you get screwed with the situation where you had no way to deal with that, then you're in trouble. But not only did we have bad luck with those walking around the corner, but we had bad luck with unconsciousness hitting us round 2 and then lasting over 6 rounds. Like, really? Yeah. Trent, normally, you can normally fly through that. That has never happened to me. Out of all the times I've played, I have never faced those in Trenton there. That was a complete surprise. Those are normally just a set encounter in one area in Trenton. And you always prepare for it. But those were random. It's probably like a 3% chance to happen, is my guess. Those monsters. Because I've never seen them like that. I've seen the weaker versions, but I've never seen those stronger versions. That's why you use Vidomina now. She has Purifier. Well, you worked up to it, yeah. Because she doesn't start with that.
Thank you so very much.
Get our training here on artifacts. $11, nice. Okay, let's check the
Spotted a
chest.
wild one.
See what kind of luck we have this time.
Spotted a wild one. Let's grab it.
Oh, that was bad luck. Once again, the mini-map didn't keep up. This is not a good place to fight these. They can't make up their mind. Yeah, we can't fight them there.
I see something moving.
Alright, so we're gonna try a sneak attack here. Lost our turn.
Darling, I just keep getting better and better. Let's grab it.
Get to our jail cell. Those must be moderate heals. Okay.
There's something. There's something.
Okay. Switch to bishop. And we're going to do mental. Divinity. Sinix. Let's go get the book.
Great.
It's a book of light.
It's locked up tight. see something moving. Thank you so very much.
Let's see where we're at. Oh, we already have 18. Wow. Okay. Heavy heals. Wow. Okay.
I see something moving.
Get this book of light.
Great!
There's somewhere. Hear them. All right. The bats are probably in this hallway here. We're going to go double check. They could be upstairs. Looks like they're upstairs. So we won't be going up there. Right above us.
Spotted a wild one.
Hey, Sever, welcome in. How are you doing?
What happened when I touched this?
62 stream watch streak. That's crazy, Suburb.
There's something. Spotted a wild one.
Okay. We'll go get the resurrection powder. Then we'll come back in. Do some grinding in the jail cell. You've been lurking since you went live, but Twitch just now credited it? Wow, what the heck? Lag scam.
I see something moving.
We got 2. Is that a Ninja Gaiden? Emoticon Codemania? It's like a ninja from what I can tell, but it's tiny. I know you've been playing Ninja Gaiden. Oh, it's just a random ninja. Sever says Twitch now doesn't give me credit when I watch on my phone at all. And I also have to close and reopen my browser on my computer. I want credit watching there. What the heck? Come on, Twitch, get good. That's just annoying. That's a true fan, Severb. You have to go through all that effort just to get credit, and you still did it. True supporter. Okay. To our safe spot here. We've learned some tricks with this room. Also, let's do some training. I'm going to turn off sound effects and music, but not speech, so that you can hear the queepoos.
Queepoo.
I am curious which skill this is going to train. I think psionics can get light. But since divinity and psionics are tied, I don't know which one it's going to apply to. I don't know if it's going to randomly pick one. And then once it does, it'll just train that one.
Queepoo.
Fire. It still hasn't decided on which one it's going to do. Divinity. Divinity won out. That's actually kind of a good thing because I can train psionics with Mind Stab. Although that's going to take a lot longer. But since I don't have Make Wounds yet, I don't mind this. Lots of Mind Stabs? Yeah, that's our plan. A lot of enemies aren't affected by this. Well, slimes are pretty resistant to mental. It works great against humanoids.
Volapoo. Volapoo.
Fire's 5 already.
Queepoo.
Divinity 10, Fire 6.
Vola poop. Vola poop. Vola poop. Quee poo. Vola poop.
Nine fire. Bendy 11. You don't know if a race gets bonus resistance for air or water, but that is probably more helpful than what Mook gets. Yeah, lizard men get a bonus to water. I think maybe air as well.
Quee poo. Vola
Helpers get
poop.
negative on water. You definitely don't want that. All right, let's do a fight.
Vola poop.
Turn the sound back on here. Audio. Oh, there's bats over there too. Okay. We get 2 mind stabs in. Just fizzle on the first one.
Quee poo.
Lizard, the master race. Not for casters with their little mana regen.
They're all over me.
Time to back off.
That hurts.
Make sure it's going. Okay. Albania says cast Fist or Berserk. Shame the lizards have the ugliest faces. I use the dragon faces. Yeah, I think Drakons get air resistance bonus.
Quee poo.
Hey there, Ariane. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. All right. Let's mind stab these.
This could get messy.
They don't want to have anything to do with getting mine stabbed.
They're all over me. They're all over me.
Made that one insane. You're having fun with 3 casters, Igloo? This will be giving us good melee training. It'd be cool if they use something better than Dart. I'm talking about the psionics. Yeah, you can dual wield poison daggers. Or give Medusa stones. They can wreck quite a bit with Medusa stones.
We did it! Darling, I just...
Nice.
Pooh.
Alright, let me think here for a minute. I think I do want to apply this. There's no reason not to. So, since I can train Divinity right now, as long as I keep that up higher with light, don't need to get Make Wounds. And I could do Energy Blast and start training Wizardry. Let's do that. Okay, let's boost this, and trying to think of what's coming up with Divine. I'm actually gonna do Air. Yeah. Okay. So let's do a bunch of training on fire.
Pooh.
I want to see if it's faster to do Power 1,
Pooh.
so I don't have to rest.
Pooh. 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 Pooh.
This is probably going to be faster overall.
Pooh. Pooh. Vote. Vote. Pooh.
We had 13 fire.
Pooh.
See what it is after this.
Pooh. Pooh.
$14. I'm not convinced that's faster. I think casting higher power level and resting might be faster.
Pooh.
Yeah, extended range is good. Makes your life a lot easier. Makes things easier for you. have to move as much.
Volapoo.
Yeah, this is definitely faster.
Volapoo. 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 Quee-poo. Volapoo. Volapoo.
20 fire.
Volapoo. Quee-poo.
It's her Quee-poo lullaby.
Volapoo.
She takes a nap.
Volapoo.
24 fire.
Quee-poo.
So we'll get a decent number of spell points this way for Fire Realm. For our Energy Blasts, we can train Wizardry with Energy Blast. We can train Psionics with Mind Stab. As long as we keep Divinity above Wizardry and Psionics, we can train it with Light like this. And Alchemy, I'll probably need to get Acid Splash or just keep dumping a few points, level up time into it. And then we get it high enough,
Quee-poo.
we can go straight to maybe Blinding Flash.
Quee-poo.
And then we could train Alchemy with that, although that would take a while.
Volapoo. Quee-poo.
15 Divinity.
Quee-poo.
With the next level up, we could actually get Guardian Angel
Quee-poo.
or Shrill Sound. I want to get Shrill Sound,
Quee-poo.
but I think Guardian Angel may be more important. I gotta think about that.
Quee-poo.
Yeah, I think it will be. To deal with spiders.
Quee-poo. Quee-poo. Volapoo. Volapoo.
Baldur's Gate does that. You can melee a lot better if they use extended range.
Volapoo. Volapoo.
32 fire magic.
Volapoo.
This is a great way to do the training while we're waiting for enemies to
Volapoo.
spawn anyway. There's one. Oh, wow. A noxious slime. That's super weird. We're not high enough level for that. Well, I guess we are. It's still very weird. Let's turn sound effects back on. What's the deal here? Okay. Oh, I had light selected. Like, why can I not target?
Stay creepy. Creepy. Volapoo. Volapoo.
One down.
Creepy. We did it! Darling, I just keep getting better and better.
Nope. Not doing it.
Stay creepy. They're all over me. Volapoo. Creepy. Volapoo. Volapoo.
Okay. Hopefully we got some training out of that.
We did it!
Nice.
Stay with me. This could get messy. Clee-oo. Clee-oo. Hi! We did it!
Perfect. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Zomble. Um, I'm not a big fan of games that put too much in the background. The backgrounds are too busy. That's what I feel like Baldur's Gate is. It shouldn't be an effort to see where everything's at in a battle. It should have contrast, just like the Gold Box games. If you have contrast and the background's plain and simple, you can focus on tactics and combat, especially if it's just straight turn based. And then you don't get all the distractions of like trying to find where is that thing and what did I click on and holding down a special key so that they highlight it teal, to say, oh, there you go, and show the contrast. I think that's a major flaw with games like that. Same thing happened with Warcraft when they remastered it. They made it prettier, but people turn it off all the time. They turn back on the old graphics because it has contrast. And you can more quickly see what's going on. I think there's a lot of people like that. And then you throw in the fact that it has like real-time pause. The Baldur's Gate, it's just It's not for me. I know the remasters or whatever, you can change the combat mode to make it pure turn-based, but still has the whole contrast problem. It was like when they came out with 3D chess, battle chess. I'm like, really? You really have to have 3D models moving around when you're playing a game of chess? That I do not get. Chess is chess because of the complex, how hard the game is, not because you want it to look pretty. I've said that many times. Adventure games, point and click, yeah, you want those pretty. Mystery type games. But not a freaking RPG where you're doing tactics. Weepoo. Hey Cody, welcome in. How are you doing? Have you seen the 5D chess game on Steam? No, I feel like someone asked me that before, but no, I haven't. To each their own, that's for sure.
We did it!
Nice. You did well. Good to hear that, Cody. It's pretty interesting. You can send pieces back in time to previous moves and stuff. It's way too complex for its own good, but I think that's the idea. Yeah. Yeah, chess is already super complicated with the moves, you know, the depth of the moves and everything. Can't imagine anybody, unless you're a chess pro, wanting more complexity. Unless you're bored with regular chess. Let's work on our Sonics here. Ego says, I used to watch chess. They would show what a computer would do, and the computer can figure out some really weird stuff. Yeah. Six Wizardry. Mental Magic 5, alrighty. Now we know they're not languids. We can move up. Cody says, from more experienced players, I've heard that the problem with 5D chess is that it has been solved, almost like Rubik's Cube. People know exactly how to win now. Ah, okay. So that's weird that it's less complex than regular chess. It must not be real chess then. This guy's charging, but he's right on the door where we can't see him. There we go.
We did it!
Nice. Zomble says there must be a game mechanic you can exploit. And Cody says harder to learn but easier to master. Yeah, it's got it. The weird thing is, if you add an extra dimension, it should make it exponentially harder. So it's not real chess then. They broke something. It's got to be a different game. Somewhat similar. Higley says, I never learned some of the basics, like how a knight can threaten 2 units at the same time if you're really good. It's an easy one. Yeah, it's called a fork. And that's really simple stuff. Covania says, I want to see a 5-dimensional equivalent pigeon play against a chess computer that knows how to play 5D chess. I don't get that one. Why a pigeon? Oh, I see. You still have set up the fork though, that's ours part, yeah. I mean, I honestly think only noobs would fall for a fork. I don't see I don't see in a pro game anybody falling for a fork. I mean, maybe it happens, but I don't think that would happen at the pro level. Amateur level, probably. What weird things a pigeon would do to a board. Well, yeah. I don't know what my yellow is, Cody. I don't play like online or anything. So I have no idea. I don't play against computers or online. Hey, Hey, Abs Nerdy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm falling for it, guaranteed, unless by dumb luck I thwart it accidentally. Oh, the fork? Well, yeah, we're all amateurs, you know. We're not pros. I'm assuming nobody here is a pro. The gap between amateur and pro is so huge. Even probably like a very simple pro would be able to own almost every amateur. Unless you're somehow naturally gifted at it. But then in that case, you'd probably be a pro because you'd love it. You're doing all right? Glad to hear that, Abs Nerdy. No, I'm not experienced playing against computers or anything like that. I've read a lot about chess, and I've thought a lot about it, but I haven't played computers. I used to play a PC game called Gambit that was Kasparov's Gambit, but that was in the 80s and early 90s. And I read books on chess and I watch chess, but I don't play. I would get completely owned by anybody that was even a decent amateur, I'm sure. You have trouble even planning when to castle, which is why I don't play chess. Yeah, I think you're either born to be able to be good at something like that or not. It's just like programming. Some people have programming minds and some don't. $55 fire magic, holy moly. Trying to get training on my divinity. 24. Romania says, I'll stick with poker and mahjong. Games that you can bluff and bamboozle. That's funny. I love complex strategy games. I'm pretty darn good at those. But chess isn't really that. It's totally different. Come on, monsters, where are you? Cody says, I've been wanting to learn a new competitive game. Which one's that? Or you just mean you don't know what it is yet? And did you finish Legacy of the Ancients or whatever that was called, Cody? You haven't really found that one? Oh, you haven't found the one. Maybe Tetris if you can get more time to dedicate to it. Vania says, could play shmups, plenty of score play. Yeah, the crazy thing is, like, there's some games that have been out for ages, you know? It's like, are you trying to get into it to win, or are you just trying to get into it to play other people just for fun? Because if you're trying to get into something to win, and it's been around 20 years, good luck. And there's people that have been playing it for that long. You haven't finished Legacy? Put it down after a while. It wasn't what I expected, but I think come back to it at some point. Gotcha. What were you expecting? Like, was it some of the mechanics or the story? Wanted to play it at work, but that's hard because it's not turn-based. Now I'm playing Magic the Gathering RPG at work. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, is competitive play, do you consider competitive play just going for points? Or are you talking about like player versus player? Because to me, player versus player would be competitive, not just going for points. But I don't know. Like a fighting game, for example. Or a strategy game like Heroes Might and Magic where you're fighting against another player. You want something 1 versus 1? Gotcha. Oh, you're expecting something more like Wizardry for the Legacy of the Ancients? Hmm. Darkest Dungeon has player versus player, and the Dungeon Crawler like Wizardry, but less magic. Bavania says. Competitive Tetris mode where you send lines across to the other player. That's weird. Okay, I think I'm just gonna rest because these little rests like this are not causing anything to appear here. It's too slow. Played a lot of D&D, or DD, whatever that is. Never found the player versus player in it though. Oh, Darkest Dungeon is DD. That was always a mode in Tetris where you could send lines across to someone else. Yeah, I've watched Darkest Dungeon. It does look hard, but it looks a little simple at the same time. No, I don't want to do light. Oh. There we go.
We did it!
Nice. 7 wizardry. Wow. It's going slow. Cody says, I actually found it quite frustrating, but then I found a mod I really liked and mostly played that. Was it frustrating because of dying frequently or because of tediousness? Unfairness? The RNG can be cruel and not knowing how to mitigate pain points is rough. Gotcha. Yeah, not a fan if games kind of cheat you, you know? Wizardry 8 does that, but if you can mitigate it, fine, but if you can't mitigate the cheats, that's just annoying. The scams.
We did it!
It was frustrating because my character would level up and be rewarded with a permanent debuff. Oh, that sounds like when I was playing Wizardry 1, the PC version, and your stats go down when you level up. That's really dumb. That was a bug. I don't know if it's a bug in that game that you're talking about. Oh, spider. Or if they did that on purpose. Paralyzed. Let's see if it runs out of stamina before we die.
Oh, much better. We did it!
That was a bit of a scam there. Battle Brothers is another game you might like, Covania says. Medieval mercenary simulator. It does have fantasy elements, but you're stuck with mundane fighters. Cody says it's not a bug, the debuffs are named. Okay. Oh, here we go. This right here is a big scam. Look at this.
We did it!
Appearing in the cell, even though it shouldn't have. Scam City. Yeah, we took that paralyzer out. Darkest Dungeon, you have a chance to get different physical and mental disorders. Okay, I see. As long as it's a low chance and you're getting more buffs than the negative, that's okay, but that sounds kind of weird. I have seen Kenshi. I think you're the one that told me about it, Cody. Zombo says we're about to miss 5 turns from nausea. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought was going to happen, Zombo. I'm like, okay, here we go. Miss turn, miss turn, miss turn. But we actually got... It worked the way it should have, where you miss 1 turn and then you get 1 turn. Cody says, I wish I had the patience for Kenshi. Covania says you have to swap your party sort of frequently. You can fix those ailments, but it is pricey. Oh, okay. I mean, if enemies can put them on you, then that's just like any other RPG, like D&D or whatever. But if you get it at level up time, and they purposely did that, what motivates you to level up? I mean, level ups should motivate you to want to achieve them. And if you're going to be afraid of getting a negative when it happens, that's just bad design. Cody says Kenshi is the kind of game I would love if I was less employed. But alas, everything takes kind of long and my backlog is building up. Yeah. Yep, the old time factor. Oh, I hear a roach. I did not start battle. Oh, I'm asleep, that's why. That was weird. Alright, let's do a little bit of mind staff training here. Mania says, like, if your character got too much damage from a spider, they might develop arachnophobia. Yeah, I'm okay with that, but if it's at level up time, that's just stupid.
We did it!
12 psionics. Alright, let me see what would happen if I apply to level up. So we can get Guardian Angel. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. You know, we got a spider. It was only 1 spider. If I level up, I think we're gonna get spiders much more often. Which I don't really want to do. Only 12 spell points. Yeah, it's probably not going to be likely we can successfully even cast Guardian Angel. Gosh, I do need to train it though. That's because we have 0 in it. Okay. See what power level we're going to be able to cast it at. Yeah, yellow. Okay.
Sticky poo. Stay with me. This could get messy. Hey! Spotted a wild one. Sweet poo.
Use mods for Kenshi Igloo.
Vola poo. Sweet poo. Vola poo. Sweet poo. Vola poo. Sweet poo. Vola poo. Vola poo. Vola poo. Vola poo. Sweet poo. Sweet poo. Vola poo. Sweet poo. Sweet poo. Sweet poo. Sweet poo. Sweet poo. Vola poo. Vola poo. Sweet poo.
That was a lot of training. Okay, let's see. Get one more of these. Let's see if we can get swing our staff maybe.
They're all over me.
Okay, that one can hit us. Somehow. Doesn't look like I can do that. So we'll just come back here.
Spotted a wild one.
They all use pole arms. You mean Kenshi?
We did it!
Wizardry 11. Okay.
Spotted a wild one.
Extended range. Let me see, okay. Nope. Too many shots. Shots fired! So they all use pole arms, and there's a ton of weapons in Kenshi. So they don't all use pole arms? Or are you just saying there's tons of pole arms because they all use pole
Much
arms?
better. Spotted a wild one.
Let's see if we get combat to end here. I may have to get my spell points back here without resting. Next spell I really need to get is Missile Shield. They use same pole arms, but they're almost every medieval weapon in the game. Let's see if that's enough. I don't like resting in this corner, because I've seen them appear suddenly. Okay, they left.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Spiders again.
Ooh.
How long does this last? Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta check on something. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Let's see here. Start blasting these. I did power 6. Still wasn't enough. Scam. It's not gonna cut it. Drove it insane. Time to move. Okay, now we gotta get out of here. Because our guardian angel's gonna wear off. Use that skill system like Wizardry if you want to raise toughness. You need knocked out a lot.
We did it!
Wizardry, divinity, fire magic, mental, divine. Wow.
I see something moving.
Okay, perfect. Oh.
We did it!
And she's impossible to explain things. Yeah. Simple, short little messages probably isn't gonna cut it. Come on, mini-map. Catch up. Quit lying to us, mini-map. It's showing red, but then it doesn't start combat.
I see something moving.
4.
Spotted a wild one. Poo. We did it!
Okay, what would happen if I apply a level up? Can I get missile shield? No. I need my wizardry to increase a little more. I think I'm gonna get King Crab to come over here. Mm. There's a bunch of seekers here, I think.
I see something moving.
Come on. They're trying to be sneaky.
Stay with me. This could get messy. Poo. Spotted a wild one.
Okay.
Spotted a wild one.
Alright, now we can train our wizardry skill.
I see something moving.
Finally, our guardian angel is green instead of yellow. I think we need 15 or 16 wizardry, probably. Probably 16 to get missile shield at the next level up. Staff training, depending on where they go. Why does it show we didn't get a return? That made no sense. I didn't do a defend.
Much better. We did it!
13 wizardry. Yeah, that's not good enough. Really need missile shield. So we're not gonna do this yet.
I see something moving. Sleep.
Let's do power 3.
They're all over me. We did it!
Nope, no missile shield yet. Getting close though. We have 14 wizardry. I'm pretty sure I needed to get to 16. Okay, that might be a languid. Yep.
We did it! Stay with me. This could get messy. We did it!
Fire magic's nice, but we're looking for wizardry. Come on, monsters, where you at?
Stay with me.
Ah,
This could
it's
get
not the
messy.
kind of monsters I want. Spiders. Okay, this is round one. Do one more round of this. I gotta move. Guardian Angel.
Wee-hoo.
15 wizardry. Is that enough, or do we need 16? Okay, perfect. Missile shield. Just in time. Okay. I'll be quitting here in just a couple minutes. Good achievements. I don't want to rest and risk them appearing in here with me. You're about to head out, Zombo? Yeah. My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm pretty much done here. I'm quitting in just a couple minutes. See you in the next sneaky stream, yes. Okay, that should be enough. Still one left here. Where's he at? Okay. Perfect. Alright, that's where we want to apply our level up. Go ahead and force a save here. Alright, so far so good. Spent a lot more time training, but we're in a decent spot right now. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.